meeting around 2 with Suleiman, talking about helping him with his ads and seeing if we can't use that to kind of advance ourselves in Spaceship Earth and Third Eye Horizon.
Great.
There's like a couple main things I really felt I needed to talk to you about. I'd say one being just generating some more followers, essentially, because where my head's at is by getting exposure to the things that we're doing, the music that's being released and whatever we're sharing. Initially, in my mind, that's where we can potentially be looking at, followers, monetizing your content based on viewership. So,
yeah, I feel you there.
Yeah, so just kind of plotting how to build, say, like your YouTube channel, your Facebook following, Third Eyes as well. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I've got multiple ideas. In terms of ads, what exactly was Sela thinking? Just like ads in Project Bring Me Life, or ads, running ads in general on the internet?
So he's thinking ads in general. Other ones that I'm not entirely sure where they're coming from, but I've not seen any as well established as
Right.
I guess UKF. There's some other ones that are apparently bigger, but and the Earth symbol was on there, so it just.
Yeah, I can actually. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah, I can see yours. Yeah, dude.
This witchcraft book. That's where I ended up getting. I know this is where I tapped. This is what inspired me to create the symbol.
See, what I love about the mystery school is that. Hold on one sec. Can you see like my computer screen itself right now?
Yeah.
Okay, dope. Yeah, what I really love about the mystery school is that we, like, what I'd like to see it do is like really explore that kind of science, and witchcraft, whatever, that's kind of maybe taboo, but to really go about it in a way that's for like research purposes, for like, say if we were like a university and we're studying, I don't know, astrophysics or anything really.
Yeah.
It's just for the sake of like science and like, really helping pave a clear understanding for people in general. Just so that's great. I don't really know much about witchcraft formally, perhaps, but I'm a huge proponent of.
Right. This book defines witchcraft as those who are aware that they consciously create reality.
Okay. See, that's such a general idea,
Right.
I think just the name witchcraft puts people over the top, maybe someone.
Yep. Nice. This
Burn you at the stake. Yeah, this is the UKF site right here. So this is sort of the template that I'm looking to for inspiration. So they've got like a little slideshow of the different things.
That snail and vomit squad.
So they got their podcast.
You ever listen to Snails?
I've heard of them, but I've not. I don't think I've listened. This is a YouTube
Pretty mind-blowing
video.
stuff.
You got their Apple. I'll have to check them out.
Nice.
So, okay, here's their news. See, they got UKF TV.
Nice.
So
That's
this
a
is-
good
this
idea
is-
in the future.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'd like to start doing some Third Eye TV shows very soon. This right here, like, let's click on Dubstep. This is one of their most well-known stations. Okay. I guess that's all it's giving us for now. When I clicked on this in the past, I believe it. Let's click on these artists. It opened up like a whole new page. Essentially, though, I feel like all this right here is connected directly to their YouTube channels. So they just found a way to make it look fancier on their site.
Right.
Like here they all are. These are all on YouTube, essentially. But see, they got all these channels like dubstep, house, trap. Oops. And we could easily do the same thing with I don't know, like psychedelic bass or conscious hip hop.
Even like use that what they have there as a template and just like take a few away and replace like we could have like side trends and like side dub and
yes, exactly.
we can add like conscious hip hop and
definitely
even just like singer-songwriter acoustic channel. I don't know, but
yeah, let's try it. We can try and get a couple like pilot channels going.
Perfect template though,
Yeah, see, like on their site, they just did something on their site that made. See, you see, like here's the image and the playlist kind of. This is YouTube. Like somehow they just like gave it a different
I really
skin,
like that
essentially.
setup, so you can see the videos on the right side pane too. It's not just like a video that's a playlist.
Right. So this is something that we can do, and I think just linking our stuff, like if say on the site, it just goes straight to like YouTube, would be fine to begin with.
Right. I feel you.
So that's that. Here we go. Podcast mixes that they put out. We can do mixes. Here are their artists and labels. So
nice.
And what's so inspiring about these people? I know I've already said in the past, they began just with like a YouTube channel sharing music, and then they just really blew up. They put on shows, like here's a show right here to the right that they're advertising that they're doing with Nero, Dimension, cool stuff. All right, so yeah, here's their list of artists. I don't know why the profile images aren't loading. Hopefully it's not like that.
Not right.
Yeah, for their sake. And damn, it looks like they got a whole alphabetical list right there.
Right.
So we could be rolling deep, which would be awesome.
Have to hire some people.
Yeah, I mean, in the long run,
Get a fucking warehouse.
we can afford it.
I've been dreaming of like getting. Have you ever seen Fantasy Factory?
No. Or
It's with-
Rob Dyrdek's show?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, like, kind of like inspired by that idea, but just like combining it with like electronic music and then like spirituality and then like kind of like playing off like Willy Wonka's idea of just like having a really awesome factory of just like magic, but
this idea that I had thought in the past would be great for this project as we go forward. It seems definitely a bit more abstract, but like much further down the line, and I think we can develop it through putting on shows. Like we've talked about doing like traveling festivals or something. I'd love to do some kind of like amusement park or theme park. When I was
Me
looking
too.
up,
We were talking about that.
really, so that's so funny. So like little hints and signs like that. I was looking up media conglomerates, which are essentially what we're doing. You know, combining like all these different types of media branches into one organization.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, theme parks are balled into media conglomerates somehow. Like
Ooh.
I guess maybe like Disney World and Universal Studios, theme parks, for example.
Dude, this is
So we
crazy. You
can.
have like literally all the like such similar ideas to me. We're like such on the same wavelength.
I love it, man. Intuitively, I feel we had enough divine things lining up just to be like, there's a lot of flags waving around, so let's figure out what to do. Awesome. Well, very beautiful, man. I'm so excited. Super
Yeah.
happy to be working
Um.
on
Yeah.
this vision in general.
Let's talk about Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I think I'm about done on the site. You know, they got like CDs and some swag, etc. You know, that you
Oh,
can
sweet.
sign
I'm
up.
curious about their store actually. Yeah.
That's about it.
They got the
That's okay.
tabs up in the corner for their channel.
Okay, so for Spaceship Earth, like I've already stated like many times, I can do all kinds of things, but I guess what I wanted to like talk to you today about was like I'm down regardless, but having some kind of like incentive usually just helps to make time and motivate to
Yeah, I
do
feel like
projects. So yeah, I guess yeah. Just what are your thoughts? I'll ask from you initially, like as far as because how record labels, how music management apparently works in the industry is like percentages of like things that they help do, and like not to say like if I
right.
don't have that, I'm not going to do anything. It's just like I'll probably be able to set more time aside if I know like I could possibly pay my bills by doing it, for example,
Yeah, that's a sweet idea. Um,
So
I mean, I think
what
the
do you
first thing
need
that
help
comes up
with, and let's talk about it.
the
Yeah.
first thing that comes up is shows. Oh, hey, can I see your face?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Forgot the screen was
Your
up.
face.
Yeah. He wants to see my face. Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So pretty. Um, with like shows, I'm starting to get paid. Like I've been paid within state like up to like $200, and then out of state I've been paid up to like $500, or like
Oh, badass.
even potentially more because of like selling tickets and stuff. And then like next year, I'm hoping to like get that average from like start to like 500 to $1,000, and
That's a big set.
yeah, and it's like getting that way because I'm literally like playing just before and after on the same stage who are getting paid that much, and I'm like that's what I'm realizing. Like I'm like, and my sets are going better sometimes as their set, so I'm like, oh well, basically, um,
Yeah.
and the feedback from the crowd, and it just seems like okay, that's going to be like the industry's like that's what they can provide for me. It seems like because they're already doing that for so many other people. I've just like haven't fully stepped into that and like haven't gotten my like branding to like stick into like the national scene as much, like starting to, but I think I need to like release my next EP and my remix album, and then it'll like stick more, as much as it already started to. But that's the thing is like with shows, like any show you help me book, we can like work percentage.
Okay.
I know it's hard to say specifically because every show is gonna be different.
Okay, if we can get some kind of like jump off point, so I know like I'm not going in blind, and then we like talk about it, and it's like, well, that's cool. Like, just making it like more sustainable. Like if I say like went out and did like hours worth of work, and just to like book a show, and then it's like, well, you get like 10% or something, and it comes out to be like $50 or something. I don't know, which that isn't necessarily bad. So,
right. Sometimes I only get paid bucks too.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I mean. Like, give me all
like
the money.
That's why it's different local, and it's like relative to like which show, and then relative to like me building my branding more, and or I mean, just in general, I think we could. I'd like to be able to like work out a fair figure, and be able to like, especially I was thinking, I can like, there. Well, I can say there's shows, and then like that could be like percentage like, I don't know, 20 to 40%. I don't know, something like that, where it's like whatever, like if like all of us, if you book me a show and they fucking pay me $1,000. And like, I never would have got that without you. Maybe I could give you something like $300 or $200 or something. I don't know. Where what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're helping me book shows, and then because like I feel like Spaceship Earth is actually it's like gonna be a sustainable financial like thing, and the more I can like thing with I'm trying to get merch this winter, and I'm trying to put more money into advertising, like I was talking about earlier, and just with like more music sales. And I was gonna say say for like in terms of just like promoting on social media and online, I can like put together like some sort of like here's what I can offer you for like this list of things. For example, like, like I came up with a few ideas last night where me and you could both even start a fake profile, where we can just add a bunch of people I would say we add a bunch of people that we don't know, that we're disconnected to, and then add ourselves to a bunch of groups, and then just like post Spaceship Earth things all the time, and then in all the groups. And so we're not like annoying our friends, because I think that's even annoying myself. Like you get like notifications your friend posts in groups for some reason, and if they do like 20, it's like you get 15 notifications for it for some reason. But there's like, and then like just in general using your normal profile to post in groups. There's like social media. I suck at my Twitter. I've been trying to like link it with my Instagram, stuff like getting more followers across the board. I think that's why I'm trying to focus on building this website, because I feel like people will take me way more serious if I have my own domain. And I'm starting to realize that like, tomorrow Facebook could like not exist anymore, or like even YouTube, or like MySpace a few years ago was like every artist had a profile and they were dependent on it, and then all of a sudden it goes away and they don't even have a website or a mailing list, and then it's like, what you don't even have anything, because you're not like like a core thing you're like sending energy out of. You're like using these like sub things.
Yeah.
Um,
No, totally.
like
A
seeing it,
website's
like,
a good way to go.
right. Even just like I've been trying to gather more emails, and I want to start a newsletter, like where it's like once or twice a month, and then I've heard like that's really like if things fell apart, you would at least have this email contact list where you'd have direct access to people, and you could get a hold of them once a month and for you that way, even if you're not putting out music.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Or I don't know if you have any ideas in terms of just like promoting Spaceship Earth or getting it out there more.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll say, like, if we're talking, down the line, like, 20, 40%, I think that might be fair in where it's like I'd expect maybe at least 20% if I booked a show, but then it's like maybe we'll leave it a little open, until we go a little further, if you want to give more to that, because honestly, if I'm able to make that kind of commission off hooking you up with shows, like that gives so much of my time to doing that, which is good because like I'm able to like sustain. I'm not like running around trying to like work an odd job or something per se. So I can work even more to get you even more shows, for example. So So that's really all this is coming from. Like it definitely just totally help.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some sort of like I feel like in terms of like saying specifically you're my manager, I feel like there's something deeper going on between our connection that's like more than just like, okay, you'll be the dude that books my shows. Like especially if we're gonna run like Third Eye Horizons and feel like almost like, and I almost like that you like don't make music, because like everyone that I work with makes music, and that like they're like in competition with me, like even like a sentient, like the capitalistic market, we're like competing against each other in the market in locally now, and my project's bigger than him, so I can like little like it's just like it's sometimes it's hard on the relationship to fully like work together. To say like if me and him started a label and then I blew up and he wasn't as big as me and it like frustrated him, but like you don't make music. But, I feel like
understandable. Yeah. Like, well,
what we're doing is bigger than like just being a manager, and I feel like even like because like there's a lot of really cool booking. There's maybe like what you are, maybe more of a manager, and then
who am I?
Right. Well, just the concept of having someone like that's cool. Well, like I'm realizing now as I'm talking about it, there's like a difference between having a manager and a booking agency. Because have you heard of Re-Evolution?
Yeah, I believe so.
I do like Kaya Scintilla and Kaminan and Dixon's Violin, a whole bunch of stuff. And I wanted to make it one of my goals to get onto that. And then having like your help up until that point, and then but like that's an agency, but since we're still going to be working together, I feel like we can like I feel like if we build up Spaceship Earth of our projects, that's like the fastest growing project, and the faster it grows, the more the other projects are going to be easier to have more attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like Third Eye
So,
Horizons, and yeah, no, that's actually been my plan for like a few years, like because I've always wanted to write books and like be like a spiritual teacher thing, but I realized, well, first I should just blow up my music, and then people will pay attention to me way more likely, you know. If I like release my book when I've hit like 50,000 followers on Facebook for Spaceship Earth, it'll get way more attention than if I just like have been writing this whole time in a dark corner.
yeah. Well, I
Just for
mean,
me, but I'm saying like I feel like there's like this symbiotic thing that can happen. That's like
for sure. Yeah, ebooks,
yeah.
dude. I'm telling you. Especially like with
Yeah,
mystery
true.
school. If you wanted to write a book, you wanted to do a show, like I'm talking to CeeLo about doing. I don't, all of a sudden, it just goes real deep. Based on like one of his past life incarnations, which I've seen numerous synchronicities to this archetype, whether it was his past life or not. Like this dude is like popping up in his life in like the strangest ways. And we've talked too. Like I have my theories on like maybe who I've been, and just for him, like King Solomon pops up like all the time.
Yeah.
So I found there's these seals of Solomon. I
I've seen that
one
before.
to the mystery school. There's 44 symbols of the seals of Solomon. So I hit him up and I was like, dude, you should do like a study group on the seals of Solomon and just figure out, see what you can like unearth, because it's based on like your life to this point. I feel like it may have something very deep in there for you, and that would just give you an opportunity. Like eventually, you compile the information, you write a ebook on it, and it's like, man, look this like deep metaphysical information. You brand it, with mystery school, and
I was even thinking about having Spaceship Earth be my author name.
Yeah, consider it. Consider it for sure. Like I feel like the mystery school gives a pretty good like mystique. So if people were to see that book, they're like, oh, it's from a mystery school.
I feel like we should work with CeeLo more on this too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna conference him like almost immediately after you. So in a way, I kind of feel like we already are planning to.
Like I don't exactly know what he's doing with Project Bring Me to Life anymore, and I don't know. I don't just have been living there and like seeing the like momentum and like what it's like, it's kind of just like the radio station. I don't know. I'm like curious where he's trying to go with all of it and what he's trying to do, and
for
I
sure,
feel like all three of the projects would like work really well together. Project Bring Me to Life, Third Eye Horizon, Spaceship Earth, like.
Right. Like I've been pitching to him recently, like if he wants to figure out a way to work with us, say if he did the mystery, if he did a class, or he could rebroadcast it on Project Bring Me to Life as a podcast. He could do that with the Merkaba study group. He could do that with our channel that we release, even, like, so we release like 7 hits each month, for example, on a channel, and
Right.
And you can click on each individual one on YouTube, play it whenever you want. You can put it together and give it to Project Bring Me to Life for him to play that like chain of songs and be like, this is
Right.
whatever, Spaceship Earth's music or Third Eye Horizon from this channel. Yeah, so I feel like
a few hours every day.
What's that?
It's like putting in a few hours every day onto the radio channel.
putting in a few hours. I mean, we could have some kind of frequent thing going on. It's
No,
definitely.
I'm just saying. I'm sure he would be down for it because he's already putting in like a few hours every day. Like, I'm
Oh
sure
yeah.
like having like an hour worth of Third Eye Horizon music.
And if anything, it gives him more content, and we can either give him the rights or take like a small commission or something from the ads from the
Right.
traffic that he gets on his Spreaker, essentially. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my mind was at, you know, because he could simply just turn around and rebroadcast it. He's got a whole other market with podcasts and not like visual things going on right now, at least. But yeah, in the future, yeah, we'll see where it goes because I feel like this is
We should put together our first show.
gigantic. So yeah, like all of us, or are you talking just like?
No, I mean Third Eye Horizon.
Third Eye.
You should put together. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's been.
I'm just super stoked about the Third Eye Horizon. Like the whole concept of it, like that's multimedia, and we can have a TV channel and yoga radio.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Actually,
I do a yoga radio
really
show.
thought of that, like, you know, like Desert Dwellers, Living Light, like Drum Spider, that type of like yoga bass music, like that could be a channel. Or I mean, I guess like, you know, honestly, like spiritual dub.
Yeah. If you feel inspired to like start working on any of these thoughts, like, you know, you have like complete control, like, you know, to be able to do that. And I think like I'd be down. I think where I'm at, I'd like to establish our like music channels very soon. Keep building the mystery school programming. I think building our following, like that's really going to be, at least initially, like kind of get the fire going as far as that. I mean, not to say we don't have like decent people on board already, but like I was thinking, like as far as like sharing content and getting people to follow us, sort of like how we did last night, where I like invited a bunch of people to your page.
Yep.
We could try and like proposition people in some kind of maybe promotional exchange where it's like, yeah, we'll invite our friends if you invite yours.
Paid someone like $20 to add all their friends to our page, you know? Like, yo, I'll pay you for hours worth of work. And it's like, oh, sweet, $20 an hour, sweet. And I think the people we can do that for are do it to like closest connects already. You know, like utilize like our network that we already have, and then yeah, I never really thought of that till the other day. Like, just, you know, like paying people small amounts of money to like do small promotional work, and they'll be so inspired to like do it all the way. And then, because I was thinking of that with you, and then I'll come up with like a list of things I can think of to help promo Spaceship Earth, just with me and you, and then like some sort of figure to what I can pay you, and then that at you probably like tomorrow or later today or something. I don't know. I need to take the bus to go get this battery for my computer, and then on the way I'll probably like write some notes.
Okay, yeah, let's bounce it around. I mean, depending on what kind of work it is, you know, I might not need like commission or anything, but
right.
Well, yeah, definitely. Let's keep talking on this because I love that idea. I didn't think about that, to like get just like talk to friends and have them invite and somehow incentivize that.
$5, I bet someone would do it.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah. So
would do it. Of our friends would do it for $5.
yeah, you're right. They probably would. All right.
Like,
Well, I think
I'm like almost to 4,000 on Spaceship Earth. If I could get to like 10,000, you know, within the next 6 months, like when I promo
that's
our
huge.
shit, it'd be super easy.
Same,
and I feel like that's like
for
that could be the number one thing we do is like just getting people to add their friends. That would be like the most direct way, honestly, because it's like
that. I know, right?
Asking their friends are more likely to say yes than us creating an ad. Where the ad might get like you pay $20 and then you'll get like 30 likes, and it's like, oh sweet, 30 people who don't even know you, who probably won't even look at your page after they like it. They might forget about it. Or you can pay someone to add their friend, who their friend's like, oh, my best friend, I love their music. Of course, they show me all their music. I'm gonna check this the fuck out.
That's brilliant. That's seriously brilliant. I think, yeah, let's keep thinking on ways to our approach to incentivize that for people, whether it's $5 or some kind of, I don't know, something.
I can offer unreleased
that
music.
pops up in their mind. Yeah, you know, maybe in the beginning or something, that's fine, and like eventually when we got like a little cushion, or maybe we could like invest up front, start to, you know, because yeah, it could be like our main, you know, we're just like mining followers, you know, and all of a sudden you got like 200,000 followers.
Right.
In like 6 months. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that could happen though.
I know. I just think
this.
Yeah,
I was on this label with this dude named Josh Pan. Label that he put me on because he found my music, and it was very tiny. He probably had like 300 followers, and he probably had like, we both probably had like 1,000 or 2,000 followers. That was like 2 years ago. Right now, he has, let me go see it. Let's see. He has on SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know Kalia Scintilla has like 30 or 40,000 followers on SoundCloud. He's got 89,000 followers on SoundCloud.
Wow.
He's on Skrillex's record label, Alzla. He just did his first tour with them. This past fall or this past summer. He's literally on Skrillex's label, and all of his songs, well, this one has 435,000, 226,000, getting as many plays as Bass Nectar and Tipper.
Whoa. See, we can do the same thing for other social medias.
And I literally know this dude, and he's fucking, it's so funny. I found him because he's like an Indigo kid, and he's super into like 11:11 and stuff.
Yeah. He's blowing up finally.
He literally disappeared. Our label like died, and I just moved in other directions. And then all of a sudden, he like came out of nowhere. He like didn't release a song for like a year, and then came back and just like started releasing like hundreds of tracks.
Wow.
And then just like blew, like literally he's so big right now. It's insane. And I swear to God, 2 years ago, I was on this kid's label. And now he's on Skrillex's label. And I haven't really told that many people about that. But like,
wow.
If like, I don't know, I haven't been able to get a hold of him since he's blown up. I've like commented on some of his stuff and kind of like Starseeds. He would comment on Starseed stuff, and I I mean, he's still my Facebook friend, like on his personal page and his music page. But I feel like there's gonna be one day where I can like reach out to him with like, especially if I have like a full website and like my next EP and like, put together like a real solid package of like, yo, check this out. We should do stuff together. Oh, sweet. I remember you, of course.
Okay. All right. Well,
So
I
think
think
things can blow up. Yep.
no. Thanks for like doing that, because I think honestly what it comes down to is, if you had like 200,000 people on your Facebook page, like if we just somehow magically like tonight did that, you like that'd be huge. Like all your music would be getting off to all these people, and same with SoundCloud. And we could work out similar strategies for all this kind of stuff.
True, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
It's
really
like-
researching
yeah.
marketing and stuff.
Cool.
I think
good.
getting a website, compiling an email list, and then like just like, well, I mean, really, I think the number one way to blow up is to like actually engage and like create relationships with people. That's what I've noticed more and more. Like, all of my biggest fans are people who are like my really good friends and people who I've like, who I noticed started listening to my music, and then I like reached out and then like made them my I genuinely became their friend, and then I think like relationship building is a whole huge thing. Building off that market.
No, that's important, and I'd say I feel like you do a good job with your Spaceship Facebook group. So, and the other channels you got, I think that's great that you have that group, because you can more personally talk to friends and become more accessible feeling to them, which is huge. Like Britney Spears were like approachable, for example. Not I just throwing out somebody like really big. But,
No, exactly, dude. Like that's been like the number one thing I've noticed going out into the music world as a fan. Like most artists are very unpersonable, even like ones who are spiritual. Like Sin's violin have always been like super inspiring to me because they're so just they treat everyone the same, and they're like actually genuine people. And to them, it's not. For me, it's not about the music. It's like, how can we use music to like raise the consciousness of the planet and like unify the planet, and how can like these projects like help bring in the new world, and like that's what it's all about. So like we need to like be like creating these like real solid relationships with people, and then like the more they trust us, the more they're like be open to the music and the teachings, and then that'll like help them raise their consciousness. And I mean, but it's also like symbiotic. Like it's like genuine in our like wanting to like connect with people and uplift people. And it's not just like a marketing technique to just be like, we're gonna save the planet. It's like like it's just cool, and we're all in the middle of it, and we're just like we get to make friends along the way, and we're all helping each other, and it's cool.
It's beautiful. Oh man, well, super exciting. I feel like you're gonna blow up. Grand Rise will blow up, and many along the way. We'll find some kind of good formula, and we'll get tons of views. And we'll make tons of friends as they check out everything, and magic will ensue. It's my prediction.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Right?
Yeah, I mean, yep. I mean, continue to. I mean, just how you said your vision aligns pretty well, and other people. I think it's just finding time. It's not like it's fine, like nothing's been going on here, but it's like I feel like the elections, Jill Stein and Trump and Hillary, just gives this urgency of like, oh, yeah, it's time to like do it now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to take off on us in a direction we may not want to go. So
yeah, I think we can even use that for our projects. Like, there's like a political revolution happening in our country, and like we can be the ones at the forefront of that with the music and the art, and media, and the consciousness mystery school, and it also blows up our project at the same time, and it's so cool. Thanks, Donald Trump.
Man, yeah, I think we were born to do it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think maybe we should talk about wrapping it up. If you want, do you have any more input to throw at me while we're together?
I do think it would be cool to set up our first show. I'll come up with like some ideas for it, maybe who could play.
Fuck yeah, I'm down.
So
It's 1:11 right now, according to that comment.
perfect.
Okay, yeah, playing the show 1:11. Maybe that's what we'll call it. It'll be like, and then the second one will be 222, and then the third will be 333.
Oh, weird.
So you're like, what the fuck? Like all the way to 999, which is like completion, and then it's like, yeah, after that. What a universe will be in.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, I'm back on here.
Yep.
For sure, yeah, let me know.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll hit you up with like what I come up with for all that stuff. So.
Yeah, 111 maybe.
And then I'll invite a bunch of people to Third Eye Horizons today too.
Cool. Do you know who these people are who are joining the mystery school page? By chance?
I knew some of them. The ones that were added in the last day were from my Spaceship Earth page. They saw that post and then they went to it.
Oh, badass. Yeah, I'll definitely make it a point to run things by if we're doing that. It's just, I was doing a big promotional class.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I didn't really make that clear at all, so that was kind of my bad. The 22 new members.
I know, new people are joining. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited. Like, you're like, oh, let's log into the mystery school page and see what's happening.
Yep.
Super
Yeah.
excited.
We should.
So,
yep.
I was just going to say, tomorrow, I have a class at 7:30 if you're available.
At PM?
Yep.
Nice. I should be able to be there.
Cool. All right. All right. Yeah, I think that's all I got. So I might sign this off.
Cool,
did you have one last thing to say? I thought you were kind of talking about class.
No, I just need to go fix my computer.
Okay. All right, man. Well, namaste, star brother.
Love you, man.
All right, love and light.
Love and light.